All right. Welcome, everybody. My name is Mercolium, and you are watching The Devil's Advocates. This is a satirical debate show where I make you guys say, what the fuck is he on? With the questions I'm about to ask you. One little disclaimer for those who are new to the show. The opinions that are voiced in this by my guests and myself are not necessarily our actual opinions. Remember, this is a game. We're here to make people question reality and have fun. So we're going to move into it. Joining me today on The Devil's Advocates for the first time, we have a very dead horse. Dead horse, welcome.
Howdy, howdy.
How are you doing today?
Howdy, howdy, guys. I'm pretty good.
Oh, I'm glad to have you here today. We had a little bit of a snafu with our streaming, but we're up and running now. So, all right. And joining us today as well, he slipped in for a few minutes at the last episode, but we're going to have him here for the full episode. Mr. Bubonic. Mr. Bubonic, how are you doing today, sir?
Fantastic. Thank you, sir. Very, very happy to be here. Glad not to have to break in this time. Like shout out to my boy Shattercat in the live chat and to all the El Chechen live studio audience. Chatelet.
Hello, everybody, and I'm glad you're here. You know, see, the thing is, what I love about this show is that I'm not the draw. I bring on you guests, you bring your people here, and they vote. Hopefully, they'll vote for you when it comes that time. So, also
doesn't always work that way. Trust me.
No, it doesn't always work that way. But one of our reigning champions, veterans, is the angry and irate prostate. Sir, how are you today? Mr.
And it's I'm kind of like I'm kind of like the Charlie Weaver of this show. If you're old enough to know who that is, then you'll get the joke, and if not, fuck you.
Nice.
All right. Somebody's still in the kitchen. Is Dinah in there? Joke. Fuck me.
Out of the microwave. Get the baby out of the microwave.
And
I couldn't find the banjos.
Yep, she's decided to talk, so we'll bring her in. She is the other half. She is the Andy Richter to my Conan. She is the Robin to my Batman. The one, the only, Red and Only. How are you doing, Red?
Better. That's a much better introduction than you gave me when everything was silent.
Yes. It was the practice run. It was a dry run.
What can I say? I like seeing you in tights.
Giggity.
But
The try in the green room was really nice. I appreciate that.
I'm glad you liked the spread. You know, I hope the prostitutes weren't too aggressive for you. All right, so let's get on.
That's kind of redundant.
Yes. Well, let's get on to what questions we have for today. Our questions for today. We're going to start off with, that's mine. It's ab fab. Why won't you love me? At you. Something wrong. New black. And free ride. Free ride. Now, today we're going to try something a little bit new. We do have I guess you would call it a theme for the show. Today's theme happens to be transgender. It didn't start that way, but it ended up that way. So, we are going to create our teams, and you're going to be put on either the pro side or the con side. And let's see what we got. So we got... Oh, wrong slide. There we go. Boom. Oh, son of a bitch. Back end's not working right. All right, there we go. Okay, so let's create our teams. And up first, choosing sides. Ooh. Red, you get to choose pro or con. What would you like first?
well, I saw the term prostitutes in the comments, so I'm going to go pro.
Pro. Red's on the pro. All right. And let's see, going against Red is going to be Mr. Horse, you're going to be on the con side. And I got to remember because you guys' avatars are backwards.
My bad.
The one that's the horse is not horse.
The one that's the ridiculous statue.
Yes.
That's me.
And that is an actual real statue.
Yeah.
All right. Joining red is going to be, well, looks like bubonic, which means that irate prostate is on the con side with horse.
Welcome to the pro side, bubonic.
Let's shift these over here. There we go. Boom.
Pro side. Get you amateurs out of here.
I'm against everything.
I'm all pro.
Wow.
Provolone, then you are anti-pasta.
All right. So I'm having a little bit of an issue with my OBS here. See, one of the nice things. Oh, that's why. Because I put you one too low. There we go. Move. Boom. Okay. So we're going to go first. So seeing as how red got to choose her side, that means the con gets to have choice of going first or passing it to the pro side. First question.
Basically, who gets to respond to the question first.
Yes. So the first question is, why won't you love me?
So, Con, you gonna play or pass?
Well, I think we'll pass.
Pass. Alrighty. Which means that. Let's see if I can do this. Where is it? Aha. So under why won't you love me? The question is being straight transphobic? Is being straight
Yes.
transphobic?
It most certainly is. I mean, all you have to do is look at these icons in the media like Riley Dennis, and people like her are not being loved equally. And you're restricting yourselves. And you might as well just say, I'm afraid of these people because you're not giving them equal opportunity or chances to be loved by you. Who are you to withhold your love from them?
That's right.
Anybody?
Feel free to jump in and take off on this.
We know this is utter bullshit. I mean, come on, man. It's just because a person's a person doesn't mean I have to fucking love them. I don't care what they have, a dick, a cock, or a vagina. I don't care. If they
Or
got
even a dick cock.
or a dick cock. I don't care. I don't care what they got between them. I don't have to.
You're not loving trans, and you're not loving Jesus.
I am a libertarian, and I choose my own life. I am my own man, and nobody's going to tell me what or who I can love, when I can do it, and why I can do it. All right.
Well, we're not telling you you can't or you have to love these things, but you need to accept your role that you are transphobic, sir. You are afraid of revealing yourselves to your innermost self to these people.
Absolutely not. I am not sticking a penis in my mouth, no matter how feminine the penis may be.
Bullshit. It's just complete bullshit. There's no way that because I'm a cisgender male that I'm transphobic. That there's no argument that convinced me that.
Well, I'm not trying to convince you that it's okay or not. It's just you need to accept that
Anything.
your beliefs
I'll
are
kick
flawed.
anything
Your
down.
logic is there's no logic in your argument. I mean, you have to understand. You're not giving these people a chance. You're holding these people down. I mean, sir, that is borderline
I don't
rape.
give a fuck.
You're holding them down and not raping them. Do you know how rude that is to not finish your work? See,
You know
need to
what?
give them that penis, man.
I have to agree. I'm gonna have to say that maybe I was wrong. I think I
Rude.
I think I might just have to try
down.
penis.
How dare you?
Sorry.
A baddie
how
be-
strong.
He's gonna
When you're on
take
the
one
losing
for the
team.
team.
When you're on the losing team, you just gotta, give it up.
thing, man. There's no way in hell, man. No way in hell am I going to admit to being anything like transphobic.
You're transphobe.
You know why your prostate's so irate is because you're not allowing it the tranny love that it deserves. and that's why it's
I'm getting plenty of love. You can ask Uzi Q that.
You need one of those tranny prostate. I hear they're they're quite good.
A trans state? Is that what you're saying? Name to trans state? Fuck you! I'm not changing this name. This is the best name I've ever had. I've had 7 names, and this is the one that got me attention on Twitter. So I'm keeping it.
With 7 names, sir, and they do not love
I'm not changing
nor the
this.
trans,
Oh
nor the trans community. Every Muslim, sir.
Fuck the trans community. I'm not a Muslim. Fuck them motherfuckers too. And Jehovah's Witnesses and all those son of a bitches. I don't give a shit. You know, I'm against everything. Fuck that shit. The only thing that matters is Alabama football. Roll motherfucking Tide. We're in the playoffs.
Sir.
We're going to win the national championship. Nick Saban is God.
Now you just fucked a whole lot of people, many of which were trans and trans and men. Sir, are you sure you're of your argument?
I'm positive.
Transphobia denial is real, folks. See,
Yeah, denial's a great place to vacation in the summer, I hear.
Tide. That's all I gotta say. Nick Saban, national championship.
Hey, Merc, do I still get extra points by saying hashtag fuck Ken?
No, we're not doing that.
Okay. God damn it.
But I will give you one extra. I'll give you one extra point or one extra vote towards your side because you did get Horse to switch sides. So
rapist. If you're going to hold him down,
so we're going to do this.
You gotta finish the job.
Yep. So in the chat, vote 1 for pro, 2 for con. Let me know who won. And while that's happening, we're going to move on to the next question.
Who's the number for you? 2. Hit the number 2.
Don't be hating on pros. You go amateur, you go pro.
Once you go pro, you never go bro.
Fuck that shit.
So we're going to move on to the next question. And this is going to go to the pro side. You get to choose. Would you like to go first or go second?
So
pro side.
I'll let the lady lead the way on that.
Oh, sorry. Hold on a second. I was responding to somebody in Discord. What was the question? Go ahead.
Say
sorry.
Pro side, you get to choose. Do you want to go first or second?
On what's the topic?
On the next topic.
Yeah, don't we need another topic?
I guess I could do that.
Oh, on the next topic. Oh, they got to know what their topic was. Yeah, they got to know what their topic was.
The topic is new black. New black. Would you like to go first or second?
We'll let the cons go first. We'll go second. We'll give them a fighting chance. But apparently, con won, even though we got con got whittled down to 1 team member.
Yep, it is a 2-1 or 2-3 for the con side. So sorry, con side.
Oh, hashtag rigged. So con side won because 1 was for pro, right?
There was an extra one.
You guys ain't got to work over there, Sam.
Okay, so yeah.
I'm amazed I got 1 vote.
That was still pretty funny. Caleb in Discord said, he's like, Riley as a go-to. Of course, when you're talking about transphobia and dating, you have to go to Riley. Cut your cat.
Or Xenia Jones.
Honey.
All right, so moving on to the topic, new black. Pro, you said you were going to go first or second? I forgot.
We'll go second.
1 second. So, Con, this is to you. Under the topic, new black. The question is... son of a bitch. There we go. If a genetically male criminal identifies as female, should it be allowed in a female prison?
Answer this question, though. Does the person have a penis or not?
It says identifies as female. Not is transgender, it says identifies.
No. Orange is not the new black in this situation. Fuck that shit, man. That dude needs to go to prison with real men and get treated like a man. And he needs to be welcomed like the tranny is, man. Every prison needs a bottom. All those men are lonely. They need someone they can love, and that's just the person for them. So I say send them to men to male.
You, sir.
I completely agree.
That is
properly.
Oh
You're
my
already
God,
just oppressing this woman and wanting to send her to a male prison to be male. The patriarchy? How dare you, sir?
You think the rape culture is bad out here? Rape culture in prison is 100%. 100%. You get raped in prison. And I mean, look at the women. They are women. It's not, they feel like a woman. And then you put them in a prison. You don't let female guards be alone with the inmates, do you?
This lady
inmates need a woman.
A woman's touch.
That woman will receive more love.
Incarceration.
That identifying woman will receive more love in that man's prison than anywhere else. So,
I mean, it's the most humane and loving thing you can do for that person.
That's true. It's the most humane.
The best thing you can do is put them
because Jesus loves everybody.
They're emotionally soft anyway. You put them in with these rapist, like conquering males in these like male prisons. You might as well condemn them to death by anal hemorrhaging. Come on. If they're gonna bleed, they might as well be with the regular boys in the female prison.
I mean, fuck, you got to go to jail if you're gonna play. You got to pay. I mean, that's the rule of the street. You get sent to jail, you get fucked up the ass. That's jail, man. That's the way the fucking cookie crumbles.
Rape and you have no validity in your argument, sir. You cannot promote rape and then promote to know what's best for these ladies. Okay.
Whatever the fuck I want to, man. This is America.
Rape is never the
women. Obviously.
Just because they're pre-op doesn't make them any less of a woman. If you're soft and you cry every time you watch The Notebook, you might as well be a woman and be put in with the women where you can be protected and rehab just like all the other women because you are #.
Hey, that's not fair. That is not fair. The Notebook is a touching movie, and I will not be called a woman just for liking it.
Oh, we're pouring your horse to our side already. See. And all right, man. I'm telling you. You just need to give the lady a chance. Go be here. Fulfill her womanly needs.
Because
she needs love, and the love that she
some of these people, they do not look like anything nearly to being ladies, man. This is an insane argument.
She has the right for you to participate in her delusion, and that's just a fact. I know I'm not supposed to be bringing facts here, but the fact is that this lady belongs in a lady prison.
Hey, the only way
the women are going to be like, they're going to be in the shower with this person. They're going to see that big cock dangling down there. They're going to say, that's a man. This is bullshit. They're going to lawsuit. We're going to get sued, man. The taxes are going to go up and then we're fucked. They need to go to prison where they belong with men.
Everyone not accepting this lady.
Taxes are too damn high. Taxes are too damn high.
And you're going to want to crank them up more with all these lawsuits.
An oversized clit. It's not a penis. It's an oversized clit.
How dare you?
Vagina, right? That's what Riley says. That's what Riley calls it.
Oh, it doesn't matter if it's a penis. If it's a penis or an oversized clit, they need to get the loving they deserve in a men's prison.
They're going to get that in a women's prison. They're going to get shanked.
Women belong in women's prisons. Okay, we don't.
And they feel like a woman.
In the prison,
men that call themselves women. If you got a cop,
I'll tell you what, the women that feel like men, we can send to the male prisons, and the men that feel like women can go to the women's prisons. It's an equal opportunity exchange program.
Well, no, this solution, neither of these solutions are acceptable. What we need is just, you know what, in the of capitalism, we need to hire people and build training prisons. That's the only answer to this question.
Can I go for both? I don't like your argument. Send the women to the men's prison. They need loving.
Yep.
The only way to
I'm still behind
rehabilitate.
that, but if we got to do something for both, see, they brought in the women that want to be men, man. You know, and if you're going to do that, then the only answer is a mixed prison.
Why not? Save on money. Just put it all
Option
together. I
3.
like that
I'm
idea.
going with option 3.
This is something we
Yeah,
can all
let's go
come
with option
together on.
3.
Option 3.
Prison. Fuck everybody. See,
Everybody wins then.
If pro is 1, con
is this
is
the
2.
first
I'm
on
option
this
3.
show where we've like all the teams
Third
come
option.
for a third option.
For this, we could do a third option. Let's see.
I'm with the third option here. Like it's that way that we can recognize
Merc wins if it's
like ladies, and they can still get fucked.
Oh, you're going that way.
And
Oh.
that way,
That's
then that
an
way
opportunity.
the tax dollars actually go to something that gives more jobs. There'll be, this is very pro. I agree. I think that's the best solution is go ahead and build a prison for trans people. I think that's the only logical solution here.
If build a prison for trans people, that's exclusion, sir. That is exclusion.
Why
That's
are
a
you trying
fourth
to isolate?
option. You can't do a fourth option.
No. Your side's the one that brought the other side in. The women that want to be men. We were just talking about men that want to be that say that they're women that have penises.
But if we build a trans prison, that's a third prison
clitoris,
system.
sister, and you were
And
recognizing
it becomes
that.
more of a profit margin.
The only way they're going to do is if they're together, because they're not going to fuck each other.
I say fuck the trans program for the prisons. I say just put men and women co-ed prisons. Co-ed fucking prisons.
Buying all the prisons, I don't know about that still because they're straight in each, and there still be fucking going on.
See,
Well, you can't stop the fucking. You
here's
can't
the thing
stop
with
the
the co-ed prison.
No one
the
can
British
stop the fucking.
tried that, and you know what happened? We got fucking Australians.
Upside down land for the win.
Fucking Australians. Yeah, Jesus.
We love Lotus Wolf, though. We love Lotus Wolf.
The only thing good that came from
laid us
Australia.
all down, man.
The only thing good that came out of Australia was the fucking Subaru and
Crocodile Dundee. Crocodile Dundee came out of there too.
Oh, I gotta include Berry Sugar Tits and Lotus Wolf. Come on, y'all, and Peach Bailey. We gotta give our.
We could do that. Okay, yeah, we'll include that.
Some love there.
Except for our YouTube community, who are the exceptions that prove the rule.
Excluding every one of my subscribers that happens to be Australian. You guys, you're all great.
Cool. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you.
You're cool. I'm out.
Okay, so we're ready for the next topic before halftime.
Yes, we'll do one more. Vote.
Two.
3. Fuck you guys. I win.
There was 3. There's 2.5s. There's 1s.
I think we got 3. 3 was my option.
Shadow
Whatever that is.
said Ford.
Ford?
4RD.
Hey,
Ford.
I'm good with Ford. That's a good one. There's 3 votes for 3, 1 for Ford, 1 for 2.5, which averages out to over 3.
Averages out to 3, we win.
Yeah.
All right, what we got to do is add them together and divide them by 6, and then we'll get the right answer.
Co-ed prisons.
All right. I don't think there's any winner in this one if it's co-ed or if they go anywhere.
Hey, if
Should
people
never
like
be
Riley
arrested.
Dennis can't get laid out in society, they can now get arrested and get raped and get loved.
Case.
All right, I need to ask a question right now.
Go ahead, ask your question.
Are any of the players, are any of my compatriots, any of my fellow players here trans anything?
I'm
trans financial.
Fuck you! You stole that.
I'm a trans horsekin. Well, horsekin.
No, it's the whole like trans financial is I feel like a rich person, but I'm not. I identify as a rich person. They should give me money so I can, fulfill my.
So the trans
identity.
horse, that's definitely not from the waist down, right?
No,
I'm not telling.
I'm sorry, man. I had to do that. That's some way of saying it. I said hi.
Oh my god. Special place in hell for all of us.
Nor am I a felon, so I really have nothing to gain from a co-ed prison. I'm not like arguing because next week I got to go to my sentencing and I'm like, yeah, come on, lady prisons.
if for whatever reason that does happen, like I do have to go to prison for anything, I'm trans. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can play that card. I will fight for it to
You
the
gotta
end.
grow your moves better, baby.
Hey, I got a good set of B's. There's proof online for that one. All right, so now that we're done talking about my tits, we're gonna move on. This is going to be the last question for this round, and then we'll switch up the teams again. So moving on, the topic is That's Mine. And under
Oh my.
And under That's Mine. Let's see. Con, you went first. You get to choose. Do you want to go first or second on this one?
Sorry, what was the topic again?
That's Mine.
That's mine.
Yeah.
We picked last time.
Yes. And you chose.
And we deferred.
He said con.
Yeah, he said con.
Yeah.
Oh, con gets to. Okay, sorry. Not paying
Whatever you want.
All
All
right.
right.
We want to go second.
Second? All right.
I'll go second. All right. So, pro side, this is going to be
I want to see what your player opens with. Your opponent.
to you. Under That's Mine. What the?
What's going on?
It's
somebody watching a
backing up. Everybody watch out.
Who is watching North Korea is like hacked in and they're launching a nuke through our fucking Discord.
Oh, God.
Holy Jesus.
See, this is the great thing. I'm going to put this little disclaimer out real quick. This is the great thing about watching the live shows. You get all of this little interactions in between. Whereas once this goes down, once we are no longer live, it's getting pulled down. I'm going to edit it, and you don't get to see any of this stuff outside of the live show. So keep that in mind. Make sure you tune in every Sunday around 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And you can hear somebody drive off.
Real time, man. 4 p.m. real time. Don't. Okay.
All right. So, under That's Mine, if we're all ready. The question is being transgender a form of gender appropriation? Is being transgender a form of gender appropriation?
That it is.
Is it?
The
Pro
side
says it is. Con says it's not.
says it is not gender appropriate. Oh, this should be good.
Pro
Right?
Side.
We go first.
Once the beeping stops, we'll move on. All right. So I think we can move on now. So, pro side, you get to go first. Take it away.
Being transgender? How dare you? I mean, it's bad enough that women have had to fight for our rights to vote, to be out in public, to have our own voice and be identified as human beings. Then men come along and decide, well, wait a minute, women are getting a better deal. So now I want to be a woman. I mean, it's already been diagnosed as a mental illness. And these people with mental illnesses identifying as my gender, I mean, that's appropriating. It was not given to you. It's not yours. I mean, how dare you?
When's enough enough, man?
That's
Really?
fine.
When you have to have everything? You really? You even have to have both of the genders? Because we all know here that it's not women. Transgendered is really men stealing the claim of vaginas. Because we all know that there's no women out there transgendering into men. This is all men doing resourcing their faggotry into legitimacies of women. You're not legitimate women. How dare you come in and take it? That's bad enough.
I mean, appropriation is taking something that isn't yours and making it yours.
From the blacks.
Would you be happy if I came over and just grabbed your dick and took it with me?
I would.
I already have his in my purse, so that topic's moot.
That's the testicles, not the dick.
But
Hey, what about lady brains? Some dudes got lady brains. That's
yeah,
they got lady brains.
Lady brains doesn't make a vagina. I mean, I was a tomboy growing up, but I still gave birth to children.
That just makes you a bitch. Okay, that doesn't change your gender.
But genetic lady brains.
Faggot bitchery instead of trying to label these faggots as women. Okay.
Yeah, because I mean, it's already been proven. Everybody needs some dick in their life, and these trannies are just the ones that are saying, "Oh,
right now,
because,
it's just
because I'm not gay. I'm not gay. I'm actually a woman. I'm not gay." They feel more secure that if I just identify as a woman, I can take the dick and not feel gay. That's what it is.
I'm not sure what happened there. I think your audio cut out.
oh.
I keep hearing just the tail of stuff.
Weird.
Google has come in and it has silenced you because the cons have no argument. There is no argument.
They know that transgender is sexuality appropriation.
To the transphobia. See.
All right, no, all right. Is the argument that I'm not understanding the argument because I'm supposed to be con something.
Yeah,
and it sounds like Red is trying to define something.
We're defending lady basically, all right?
Basically, cons don't believe that being transgender is sexual appropriation. Pros, we believe that men pretending to be women are appropriating feminine culture, or women pretending to be men. It's appropriation.
No, it's not appropriation at all. It's transformation. You're actually transforming from a man into a woman. If you go all the way, especially the whole traps are, gay thing. It's like once a trap has completely gone through the transformation, they are completely 100%. Well, look at Blair White, for God's sakes.
They're not transgender, they're transsexual.
I showed my 78-year-old father a picture of Blair White, and he looked at me and he said, "That's a woman." All right, my dad.
But if you have a penis,
he's 78 years old.
You're still a man.
He's been looking at tits for 78 years. He knows what a tit looks like. He knows what a woman looks like. He says that's Blair White is a woman. Therefore, that's not appropriation. That is transformation. She's been transformed.
But not if they still have a penis. If they still have a penis, they're transgender.
It can be a feminine penis.
If you get the surgery, you are then transsexual because you have transferred your sexual genitalia. You're then transsexual, not transgender. So transgenders are culturally appropriating.
Well, see, you're looking at gender. You're playing with the definition of gender. Gender is not.
Chop them up. The coroner's report is not going to come back. Feels like a woman. It's going to come back. That's a fucking man.
It's got
that's what
and a dick. What is it?
Blend them in a blender and send it to the lab. It comes back a man. It does not come back.
There better be some
appropriation versus transformation, okay? But it was like my partner was saying, in the brain, they are technically women. When you look at the brain scans between men and women, these people literally, their brain scans are completely different than
wait a minute. Look at Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson started out as a black man. Michael Jackson started out as a black man, and now he ends up dying as a white man. So like a woman.
To beat it too. So
the argument's already invalid because you're trying to argue that women have brains, and we all know that's not true.
Hey, we already know that men don't have enough blood to pump to two brains at once. You guys can only think with one.
After that, women don't have brains thing, man, because I'm married.
Hey, look, Malachi, the greatest argument ever is gender is not a culture unless you're a feminist. And so if you are even claiming gender, then you are appropriating feminist culture. If you're a man doing that, like a double dipping into the well.
Oh, this is fun shit.
On our side.
Okay, so guys. So my question is, with Michael Jackson, he started out as a black person, and then his skin turned white over time. So, I mean, he felt like a black person on the inside, but on his outside,
but he transformed into a white person. He didn't appropriate it.
Nature did that for him. So if you're meant to be something, your body will make it happen.
In a hyperbolic chamber, or not a hyperbolic, but you know what I'm talking about.
We're not talking about Dragon Ball Z.
About what happens when you chop up a tranny in a blender and send it to the lab? Does it come back?
hyperbaric chamber. That's
feels
what
like a woman, or does it come back? Now, if that's a man, then you've just appropriated feminine culture.
All right, I want you to put a blindfold on and go to the nearest glory hole, and you tell me if that's a man or woman behind that.
Gay.
It feels like a horse. God, I hope that's a horse.
Just gay right there. Okay, sticking your dick in a hole, not knowing if it's going to be a guy on the other side sucking your dick. That's gay. All right.
What if you think it's a woman? If I believe hard enough,
people don't get paid for thinking.
Right, that doesn't make it a woman.
Side sucking your dick. It don't matter what you think. That's gay. That's just gay.
That's exactly the point, though. That means that they have to transform. They have to transform into a woman. Once the person's transformed into a woman, they are, you know, it's not gay anymore. It's straight sex. And again, man, you know, it's like, goddamn.
Hey, you guys are just anti-transformer, so.
They are, man.
They're Autobots.
Oh my god.
No, Transformers are
Decepticons.
There you go.
Okay, that's what it is. Okay, I've got a video online that on my channel that I stole from someone else. You know, I appropriated because it was such a strong point about Transformers. Okay. And you think you're getting attendees and you wake up and find out it's nuggets. Yeah, that's gay.
I'm confused which one's attendees and nuggets.
That's the whole point. As they try and confuse you.
I gotta let your dog out before he's on the floor again.
Go for it. All right.
On the floor.
Any last second arguments?
Oh, really?
It's only gay if you think it is.
It's only gay if your eyes are open.
It's only gay.
It's only gay if you kiss.
It's only gay if you can smell the shit on your dick.
Gay if you look at them in the eye. Is that gay? Is that gay when you're?
No, that's love. That's love.
Gaze into their eyes.
See, I identify as a gay transsexual female.
I don't feel it.
As
a lesbian, man. I've been saying this.
Trapped in a man's body. That's how I've
been saying that since I was 18 years old, man. Before any shit came
Hey,
up.
it works for Riley.
I was a lesbian trapped in a man's body.
That's what Riley says.
Yep. Yeah. And I was told I can eat pussy like a lesbian on steroids. So, you know.
And saying Riley's gay will get you kicked off of fucking Twitter. So, you know, we know that must be.
And boy, Riley's no trap. Trust me.
All right. So I think we're going to move on to the next round. I think we're just getting a little too gay on this one.
We haven't kissed yet.
Yeah.
Do I look in your eyes?
God, I hope not, because that's going to scare me. All right, so we're going to move on to the next round, and we're going to create a couple new teams. This really works better when we have 6 people, because sometimes when you have 4, it's just kind of like swapping sides.
Hey, Mark, we do have 2 people that want to join. Ian Miles Young said he'd play, and oh wait, Lotus went and laid down, but
hey, I'll jump in.
I'm sure Jack or somebody will jump in.
Well, if Ian wants to jump in, I will make the 6th person. I have no problem. I kind of enjoy doing this. I get left out in these games.
Carry me.
So give me just a second, and I will actually. Let me see.
I'm getting a little roboting from you.
Sorry about that,
Mark.
Yeah, like I said, it's my connection sucks.
Oh, can you guys hear me? Oh, let me turn on the music. Sorry, I was listening to some lo-fi hip hop. Very relaxing.
Lo-fi hip hop.
That was really good.
Give me just a second. Let's see.
To soundtrack my last 2 videos was.
Yeah, I'm trying to also multitask as well. I was listening to this while doing some homework.
That's never a good combination.
No, I'm doing well actually.
That's a surprise.
You saying you're doing homework is kind of redundant, man.
Yeah.
All right, so let's create some new teams. Son of a bitch, Ian, I do not have an avatar.
An avatar?
Yeah.
Do you want me to send you one? How do you want me to send you?
Actually, hold on a second. You're on Twitter, right?
Yeah, I am Twitter.
All right, so we're gonna do this.
Do you guys need some way to relax? Just a little bit of music, or
No,
no?
we're good. So
All
let's
right.
see.
Oh, well,
Does
What's
afraid
here,
to get copyright.
I'll go to the general.
Bobbin.
Derp, that was my fault.
Discord.
All right, so Ian, what's your Twitter?
I'll type it in the chat. It'll be a bit easier.
Okay. Apologize, everybody who's watching. This is gonna take us.
Tap it in loudly.
Yes, very loudly.
Sorry.
As loud as you can.
This is like fake Cherry MX blue keyboard. I wish I
You sound like an old Jew typing an angry letter, to fucking.
Dear, take a penny, leave a penny. There was no penny for me to take.
Actually, I'll follow you to make it easier. There.
Okay. Yeah, because
there you go.
I have like no followers, so it's easy to find them.
No followers. 54. No, actually, no. That's 70. I was wrong. I was reading it wrong. Damn it.
Oh, whoops. So was I.
I don't think I've heard.
There we go.
I don't think I've hit 100 yet.
Oh, I see.
Got an echo.
Either you can use the avatar.
It's just too loud.
Do you want me to use my Oh, sorry. Am I too loud?
No,
Headphones.
Okay. Do you want me to use my actual avatar that looks like anime? I have a Japanese flag.
Whatever avatar you prefer.
All right.
Anything you want.
Oh, okay. Well, actually, I need to go to. This is gonna take like a minute. Let me try to find something.
All right. Well, in the meantime, what we're gonna do is we're actually going to spin the wheel and choose sides. Ian, I'm gonna mute you for a second.
Okay. Let me mute myself actually.
Very quickly. Make it easier. All right. So moving on. New sides. First up on the chopping block. Damn, missed me. Ian, the newcomer, gets to choose what side he'd like to be on.
I'll do pro.
All right, so Ian's going to be on the pro side. And we're going to move on. Let's see who's going against him on the con side. Figures. I'm on the con side. All right, joining Ian on the pro side is Mr. Horse. Why is this not working? So horse of course. On the pro side. Okay. Joining me on the con side. I'll check that here in a second. Is Bubonic. Join me on the con side.
Fuck everything.
And it looks like Red is going to stay on the pro side for this round.
Okay.
Means I got to go against Red. So that means Irate stays on the con side. Fair enough.
Fair enough.
Throw now.
All right, so let's see. Horse, move it back in here. There we go. Questions. There it is. Transition.
You just smooching at me? Not an actual horse.
No, sorry. It's a fidget I have. All right, so moving on to the next question. It's going to go. Free ride. Free ride. So under free ride, let's see. Pro side, would you like to go first or second?
I'm fine with either way.
Okay, so fuck it, we'll go first.
There you go. Well, he already knows the question, so unfair advantage. I'm calling Red.
Red, do you want? Hey, pro side, you got to choose. You guys got to talk to each other.
Well, we'll let Con go first. We'll give you guys a pity start.
Fine. All right. Under free ride. Should black people pay reparations to white people for giving their ancestors a free boat ride?
Oh, I'm going to hell. I've already been considered a racist, a pedophile, all kinds of things. So let's do this. Yes, these Grateful.
Oh,
How dare
you
you?
redheaded bitch.
Come on,
no.
Con.
No. See, this is us. No. They do not have to pay.
See, I didn't know the topic.
We did this out of the kindness of our hearts to bring him here to give him a good job. Okay?
Exactly.
We don't need any pay
kindness
from
of our hearts. And how do they repay it? They shoot our cops. They beat up our kids. That's how they repay us. No.
It's not charity if we're charging.
Place to stay, free food, for fuck's sake. Jesus, they had it good.
That's because you MAGAs, okay, are blaming, black people for everything when it was you who brought them here, and then expect them to do everything for you. You think they're going to be a little bit...
Oh, no. We didn't bring them here. No, their own people sent them here. Their own country said, fuck you, you're not good enough for us. Get over to that colony where you probably die from diseases and exposure.
You had to bring him here. Just because there's a dick in front of you doesn't mean you have to suck it. Okay?
Well, we technically give them a service, so yeah, we brought them here.
And now you expect them to pay for it? Oh, come on.
Yeah. They are much better here now than they are in Africa then.
Definitely look at Africa
gone back home. They could have gone back home. They could have gone back to from whence they came. There weren't that many generations to where they were completely removed from their culture. I mean, you saw all their gospel songs and their dances. I mean, they're pretty in touch with their roots. I mean, they could have gone back home.
No, not really.
No. We kept them here. So you know what? Let's pay them back. Let's give them something. I remember last time I saw
First Church of Shaka Zulu. Man, I think that's been appropriated.
They are owed something for all of this.
I think all bets are off at this point.
I'm gonna go with the fact that they do owe preparations, but I'm going in a different direction. They owe preparations to the Jews, to the Israelis, for all the stuff from Egypt. 2,000 years before that.
Yeah,
so you no wonder Africa's poor. They're in debt to the entire world.
They're still paying interest on that shit, man. Like
exactly. Well, the Jews are smart about that money stuff, man.
Once you have the Jews, you're only paying principal.
See, exactly. Africans, the black people, they're in debt, and you want them to pay you more for what your answers did to their answers?
Take on debt. These are primitive people that don't understand debt to income ratios. They don't understand the math.
That's because
come on, math is easy to do.
They're not given the same opportunities for education.
You see what happened. What's her name?
I mean, they're over 150 years behind in education in America.
How are they going to understand
It's not the way to do this thing, man. Because
yes, it is.
The bell curve is not the answer, man. That's just it. You bring that shit up, and then you end up disappearing from fucking YouTube. No, I'm not saying anything like that. No, but they do owe the Jews. They owe the Jews for the reparations from Egypt.
The Jews help the blacks.
I'm slightly confused. What side are you on?
Everybody, I'm flopping back and forth.
I am just gloss right here. This is a cluster.
Well, here, let me.
I was just yelling at my microphone, realizing that I'm muted.
Let me fix
people. It's like an orgy, man. You grab the dick here, you grab some pussy there.
Now this is turning into a trans. Returning the trans.
There we go. See, now the con side can have a voice because the pro side doesn't want to speak. They don't have any way to voice their opinion now because we have obviously won this.
I'm too stupid enough to understand this stuff.
This shit's great.
In all
there was a transatlantic.
I like Mark on my side, man.
In all fairness, I just muted the pro side, so.
God damn you!
You did.
You're basically a non-free speech advocate. You must be shut down now.
I will mute your ass again.
Fuck you.
Throwing that as
if I had to vote for this, I would say a vote for 3. I can't. This is ridiculous.
My side wins. I win again. Perfect. There we go. Moving on to the next round.
I think I invented 3. I invented 3, so I'm going to go with 3.
He's not against free speech. Mercolium's not against free speech. He's pro. I forgot the joke. Fuck it.
You know what? You are right. I am pro. Fuck it.
Fuck it.
If you can find any pussy cheaper, fuck it. That's still Bond reference.
This was the one non-transgender question to kind of put in the mix there. Yeah, there's our daily dose of racism, everybody.
They already gave us like ghettos and increased crime rates. They don't owe us anything else.
They gave us AIDS. I mean, and that helps take the world population down.
La la la.
For the black people paying the white people. Sorry, I haven't. What the
people
hell?
playing white people for the
La la la.
Right.
My computer just about wanted to restart. Oh, that would have been bad.
There's a rule about traveling. Nowhere, you don't get to go anywhere for free. It's cash, grass, or ass. And since we're busting down on the grass and making it like more available for everybody, it's like, hey, everybody can get it. So they can't pay in grass because that's not as great anymore. And cash, the value of the dollar really isn't there anymore. So
does Bitcoin count?
They just got to give up that ass and they don't have to pay anybody else back.
Oh, there's download going on in prisons, let me tell you. Speaking of tranny prisons and shit.
All right. So Ian will be back here in a bit.
All right. Well, he's going to miss this one. So, this is going to we get to decide what's going to go first. Irate, do you want to go first or second?
I never want to go first. I always want to see what my opponent brings up first. So.
All right.
I'm a counter puncher too.
That's yes, chess. Yep.
I'm sorry. All right. So the next topic is it's AbFab. It's AbFab.
Oh my.
Yes. And let me pull this up.
It's AbFab.
It's AbFab.
Yes, very, very con to AbFab.
I love
I think it's
that
fabulous.
Show. All right. So under it's AbFab. Let me transition this over here. So this is going to go to the pro side first. Does the Catholic diocese wear dress-like robes because Jesus was transgender? Does the Catholic diocese wear dress-like robes because Jesus was transgender? Pro side, this is to you first.
Well, I mean, if you look at it, what the wear of the day back then was dresses, and long hair was considered strength, and women were also considered strong in the foundation of a good family and a good home. So I believe all of them back then considered themselves transgender, that women were strong and fierce and protected and
there you go. There's some
the
more faggy rewriting of history,
so
making everyone's gay.
They're all wearing the dresses.
Was gay.
Jesus has look at those pretty features. Look at those brows. Anybody
they kissed in the Bible?
How many times? Yeah, they're all kissing. They're talking about brotherly love and palling around together with only men.
Well, that's not what he meant when he said love your
patriarchy. See, here's some more gay SJW attacks on the patriarchy here. See,
13 dudes walking around together, just being dudes.
About the odd man out.
The homosexuality in the Catholic Church in the I would say the 800s or 900s, when I believe it was Pope Sixtus I became Pope. He was actually gay, so he's the one that said, hey, let's make everybody celibate, right? Up until then, Catholic priests could get married, and they all married to females, right?
Oh, see, that has nothing to do with the dresses. I mean, look at it back in those days when everybody was wearing robes.
But that does not mean
they had the technology to make pantaloons. But they kept wearing dresses, and because Jesus wore dresses, and Christians and Catholics are in Christ-like's image. So they wear the long hair and the dresses and the gowns. They parade around and prance down the aisle, spreading perfume and incense and pretty flowers and decorating all kinds of pretty colors.
They're washing feet. That's clearly a woman's job.
You're misunderstanding.
Right? The whole symbology of that was to be
Jesus
was an act of submission to like show that even I'm humble in front of you,
like a woman.
Yeah,
Faggots know all about submission.
prostrating yourself in front of your others.
But he wasn't admitting to saying anything like he was a woman or anything. He didn't put a dick in his mouth or anything.
Jesus couldn't even carry his own cross. He had to have some man do it.
He was trying to do something
It doesn't say take this
even
cock
the
and put it
faggots
in
could
your mouth.
understand.
When
okay?
Jesus said,
No, see,
"Come
Jesus
unto me,"
couldn't even carry his own cross.
Subservient.
Jesus
They get
couldn't
that.
carry his own cross. He had to have a real man carry it up for him.
On cross, actually.
There was another man that during the procession in the Bible, it says that this other man came up and took the burden for him.
Yeah, because that's what, you know what? That's what your boyos do. They help you out when, you know.
Beat, man. He'd been beat for 24 hours. He got beat, no food. They didn't let him sleep for 24 hours. And
he took it like a man, kicking and screaming the whole way down, right?
No, he took it like a man. He didn't take it like some tranny faggot. He took it like a man.
Exactly. No, he whined and
came up and was like, "Oh man, I gotta help my boy out, man."
They blew it out of proportion.
That's what boyers do, man. Boyers fucking
blew it out of proportion. They didn't do those kind of things. I mean, come on. The Romans were a civilized nation back then.
Man, savages.
They were
like
into all kinds. They were exactly like what the United States is today. It was all full of rife with pedophiles, transsexuals, homosexuals, heterosexuals, homosexuals, animosexuals, all those dudes. That bestiality, it was all going on just like it is here today. The Romans were
how did Jesus come into town? Bareback on an ass.
No.
That's how Jesus came to town.
Jesus, because Jesus had the power to unite the people. So they said, "Man, we got to kill this motherfucker." And then the Jews that were the Hadrian.
Look, I had already.
They said we agree with the Romans, so we're hooked up with the Romans. They were hooked up with the Romans. They said, "Fuck it, we're going to crucify the motherfucker." And they said, "Okay, yeah." And they went and they caught him in the garden. Judas said, "Give me 30 pieces of silver." And said, "Okay, there you go." Like, right, boom, and then he killed him on the cross. He's dead.
Yeah, but he was betrayed by a kiss. Would you betray someone?
Only
or would you? No, that's the motherfucker right there.
No, it was no tongue at all on that kiss. Man,
like him,
rewritten by a fucking transphobe King James right there.
No, not King James. No, that you're talking about.
He rewrote it.
It was Constantine that put that Bible together. The original Pentateuch, and
James put the Bible together.
Was God, I can't think of the word. Books that were thrown out, and they were called the Apocrypha, and it was the King James version. King James was actually a Catholic, and if you want to go with the King James argument, we can do that because King James was a Catholic. You want to say that King James was as straight as they come. He had many children, and the King James Bible used today is the Bible that he did bless, but it was already put together by Constantine. On his deathbed, actually. I know this shit.
I'm gonna have to deduct a point from my side or from the con side for bringing actual fact into that.
What the hell, man? You've been thinking it the whole time. You're like, damn, man. Like we ran off one of their contestants, and he has to go fucking balance the playing field. Damn it!
Why did he leave?
He didn't want
because his mom came home.
Yeah,
it's what's really funny is like, oh my god, it felt like we had like a 15-year-old or something in the chat. It's like, my mom came home. I can't play anymore, guys.
Just like some kids afternoon. He's not allowed on the internet for a month now. You know.
My God, I just came home from church and I'm listening to this.
If he left, that means that we get the point, right?
Catholics with perfume and their petals and flowers and riding an ass bareback into town. Palm Sunday. And I don't think they meant the fronds on a tree.
Palm Sunday, not Fist Sunday. And just because somebody's transgender doesn't make them gay.
That doesn't make Jesus gay. All right. Just because the Vatican's full of faggots does not make Jesus gay. They are an abomination.
That's exactly what
the name of Jesus.
But all the pictures, the depictions, he's wearing guy
church is an abomination of the name of Jesus.
Have you seen his body? Have you seen his body? There's no way that guy can't be gay. Look at, he's got to work out.
He was
Everybody, man, he wasn't keeping anything for himself.
Right, man. He was a carpenter, man. They worked out all the time. And they had the old school shit. They used like wooden nails,
and they got on their knees a lot too.
They
hammering it in.
Piece of wood.
Got to drill a few holes and pound it in the wood.
Too much porn, buddy.
to quote Uzi Q, we are all going to hell. Oh, it means my job.
There's a special place in hell, these motherfuckers.
All right. Let's see if we can pull ourselves out of hell a little bit.
Man, I threw a joke out there. Nobody picked it up. I said Jesus had a beard, and it was it was Mary Magdalene.
Oh, you cut it out again. That's the second time you told the joke, and it cut out for me.
I caught it. It's like Jesus had a beard. He's like, yeah, it was Mary Magdalene's.
Oh, that is. Oh wow. I'm gonna have to use that sometime and credit you.
It's like Jesus was a super fag.
Super gay, okay.
Jesus Christ, super fag.
He managed to bring a good Cabernet Sauvignon.
I think we've been that. There's a musical.
Dress and drag.
I loved that musical. I watched it. Jesus Christ Superstar. I loved that.
A musical, so we win. It's plain and simple.
Nice, super fag. No need for you to dress and drag.
Oh, Jesus.
That made me lightheaded, folks. That one there, man. I felt that one.
All right, so let's move on to, we've got 2 more questions. So 1 more for the normal round.
Wait for the Desmond to show up and just like do their thing.
All right, so let's go to the last question for the normal round. It's a 50-50 on this one. Ooh. Is something wrong?
My. This is the last question, right?
There's 1 more after this.
Okay, I don't know. Are we gonna have time because we're coming up on the hour, or should this be the last free fuckerall?
We've been going for an hour.
We've been going
Central Standard Time. Look it up.
We have been going for 45 minutes officially.
Okay.
Remember, we had some false starts there. 15-yard penalties. All right. So
we lost our Asian expert for this one.
Now, this question was brought to us by a former guest, Lena Pie. And let's see, where is it, slides? I got it.
My darling daughter, who's now an adult.
That's scary.
Right? I'm officially the mother of an adult. I was thinking about that last night.
All right. So, under is something wrong. Is it possible for Asian Americans to appropriate Asian culture? Is it possible for Asian Americans to appropriate Asian culture? Pro side, would you like to go first or second on this one?
Or do my other two? I say we make Khan go first on this one.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
Impossible. American is American. Doesn't matter if you're Asian American, you're appropriating. If you're Asian, then you can't appropriate your own culture. That's what we're arguing, right? The absurdity of appropriating your own culture.
Our side, Bubonic, is saying that no, it is not cultural appropriation for an Asian American. Asian Americans cannot appropriate their culture. Pro side is
okay.
Yes,
the con
it is.
side exists though, so that's just
okay.
All right. If people are having a hard time with this, let's look at it this way. If they're multi-generations over here and they are officially calling themselves Americans, they have embraced the idealism of America, which is cell phones, TV, driving fast, loud cars, getting involved in politics, running your mouth when it's not needed. That is the American way. And they are now Asian Americans. Now, if they decide that they're going to go back on their contract that they signed when their ancestors became citizens of this country, and they decide all of a sudden to embrace that Asian culture and take it as their own, it's not theirs anymore. They've been living here this whole time, and let's say this 20-year-old decides, oh, wait, no, I want to be a geisha. I mean, it's not your culture anymore. America's your culture. So leave the
They've
Asian
never
culture
eaten
to
dog.
Asians
They've
who
been
actually
here.
still appreciate being different.
I've taken
never
a few
eaten
Asian
dog.
dog. Let me tell you, they can take it. They're not appropriating anything. They still got that in them.
Yeah, and Asian is Asian.
Well, just
whether
if I
they
screw an Asian, it doesn't mean I still have Asian in me after the dick leaves.
No, but you're invading Asians.
This question is left because his mom came home. So, you know, it's like Ian Miles Young would have been the only person that can answer this question.
Great.
You're identifying as Asian American, then you're already identifying as Asian. You can't like reappropriate.
Well, no, wait a minute. If I'm white and all of a sudden I decide I identify as Asian and start wearing these gowns and stuff, isn't that appropriation? I'm still American, but I'm a European American. I'm from Ireland, Russia, and Scotland. I mean,
well, that's all Europeans can do is appropriate. They don't have any culture of their own. But the Asians and the Asian Americans still have their Asian culture. That's why they're Asian American.
They don't have the culture. If they've been over here 2 or 3 generations, and you've met these multi-generation Asianals that their parents bring them up to embrace the American culture, and then all of a sudden they go to liberal college and decide, oh, #victim, I want to be Asian now.
Now, see,
if it's your culture, it's always there.
Culture's still there, but you can't appropriate your own culture. That's not possible. That's just absurd. Going, what are you self-appropriating? Because they're Asian, even in their names.
It's not just part of you anymore. Like if you haven't practiced it,
if you're African American, then you're obviously African.
I mean, it'd be like me going to Scotland or Ireland and trying to claim Gaelic heritage when we haven't been there in generations.
And you're either America first or you're not. So Asian Americans are just appropriating.
There's ethnicity and race.
So
I mean, I can agree on that there's a difference between ethnicity and race. I mean, there's multiples of those. It's not like genders. There's only 2. I mean, you can
binary.
You can be a race and a culture and be different.
Okay, there's only binary.
I mean, you can be Asian, but not Asian. And that's what a lot of these, multi-generational Asians are. Is they like to claim the victim points.
Well, that's why they're always
the points they get for the only reason they're doing scholarships and that whole hiring policy.
Culture, and you can't reappropriate what you already have. See, they'll never be Americans. That's why they got to tag on. That's what I was saying before.
I'll give them a pass if they can actually speak the language of the culture they're trying to appropriate. If they can speak the language, I'll give them a pass. But if they can't speak it, understand it, write it, and embrace it and understand all of it, they're just trying to do it for the
what are you saying? All these
what was
white
that
people
policy they did for hiring? Affirmative action point.
1,000th Indian,
the college
like, I'm
scholarships,
Cherokee,
the job
and now
advancements.
they're appropriating
That's all
Cherokee culture. Is that what you're saying?
They're appropriating it.
All these white people who make these, I'm 1,000th Indian, and then all of a sudden they're Navajo. You're saying they're culturally appropriating too. That's what you're saying?
Yeah, they're appropriating it. They totally are. I mean, you are or you're not.
Those are engines there. Yep. See, and they deserve their casino payment. It's just the same as everyone else.
If they keep changing. Oh wait, no, I'm Cherokee because I mean, honestly, the Cherokees, my dad even tried to claim we were Cherokee because of my grandmother. And it's like, no, we're not. We might have the bloodline, but it's not our culture anymore because nobody in it has fucking practiced any of the teachings or anything in that culture in generations. I mean, the bloodline doesn't make your culture.
The question didn't ask if the Asian Americans' parents were culturally into America. There's plenty of if you go to little China, man, that's just like big China, it's just crazy over there. People speaking Chinese. Right. The question doesn't specify that. So, I
know if they come over here and they're constantly
I'm not saying you can't say that it's cultural appropriation because then you're assuming the background of the Asian American and the Asian Americans and the Asian Americans' families and how they got there.
And see, that's what I'm saying. It's those multiple generational people, or if they grew up 20 some odd years, as a typical standard American of, speaking only English, embracing the American culture and being a typical American. And then
they got to be 20 years.
No, but I mean, all of a sudden they pop in and be like, oh, wait, I want to wear a kimono. Oh, wait, I want to do this. I want to do that. And it's all to get on a college application scholarship or for their workplace or something. All of a sudden they decide they want to be in touch with their culture. I mean, that's
appropriation,
really
man.
suspect to me.
You know,
I mean, it's not part of who they are. It's who they want to be.
things appropriation. Every time, you know, no one is born and they have all this culture inside them. I mean, that's what growing and that's what experiencing life is appropriating and all. You know, everything you like and love is something you appropriate of someone else. You know, unless you like actually made your shoes and your clothes and all the ways that you like decorate your house and built your own house and you know, otherwise, then everybody's appropriating shit. Appropriation doesn't even exist, let alone some Asian American deciding that, you know, he wants to recognize where he came from. That's not appropriation. That's just, you know, where you come.
No, it's appropriation. Because I mean, that you can't just be like, I just want to be Asian when I want to be Asian. You're Asian, but you're not Asian. I mean, like,
turns out they're a secret Asian man. Secret Asian man. Couldn't help myself.
You can't appropriate your own culture. That's impossible.
You can't appropriate.
I'm not going to pretend I'm British.
But if you're not a first generation immigrant,
this way. I'm not Madonna here. I can't go back and be like, you know, adopt a British accent just because I think it sounds wonderful. Can't do that.
Yeah. There's no such thing as appropriation, let alone an Asian appropriating his own like chinkiness.
Start talking their ching chang chong talk.
Yeah. I'll say this, okay?
They don't normally talk ching chang chong.
I'll give you this, okay? If the chink eye has been bred out of them, they're a ninja, then that's appropriation. But you know, it's just impossible. That shit's bred into him. Knows that, you know, every Asian knows kung fu because that's inbred into him. Kung fu.
All right, with that little bit of racism, I think we're going to stop here now. At least on this topic. So we're going to do this last one real quick. This is going to be a free-for-all. You get to choose what side you'd like to be on. If you guys want to declare your side right now, feel free to go for it. And I will give you, last question is a chew.
I'm on my side, goddammit.
The topic is a chew.
What?
Because what?
It's a chew. Not a Jew.
A Jew, where? Sorry.
Space Jews?
All right, under the topic of a chew, you guys know what side you want to be on?
I'll figure it out once the question's read.
I'm generally against the chews, but you know.
You know me, dear. I usually end up taking opposition of what everybody else does.
All right.
Yeah, is this a Jewish question?
This is a very
question.
Jewish
Will
question.
it be the final?
This is the last question. And the question is, solution. Under a chew, is saying God bless you a microaggression? Is saying God bless you a microaggression?
Oh yeah, hell yeah, man! Especially if you're a Jew or you're Muslim or something like that. You know, it's like because of course we live in a Christian nation, and the only God that somebody
you are a Christian. You still believe in God. He doesn't say the Christian God bless you. It's God bless you.
God, Jesus Christ, all American.
Yeah, that's
the God of the United States of America, the country that I live in, at least.
It's a generalized God.
It could offend Jews. It could offend Asians. It could offend, it could offend anybody. Native Americans, man, who believe in the Earth Spirit. Of
believe
course,
in God.
It's like,
there's a God. That's a God.
Good Earth Spirit bless you. We don't say, Allah bless you. We say God bless you because, or bless you or bless you.
Overly blessed as it is. I am very insulted that someone thinks I need their fucking blessings. Okay,
Jesus Christ, the only Son, the Son of God, the only God that there is on this planet, because we're Americans and we're a Christian nation, and we all vote Republican because we love Jesus.
I need a tissue, and you come at me with a blessing, man. Fuck your blessing, all right? Give me a tissue. Give me a Kleenex.
And And then there's Gesundheit, of course, the German saying that, which means good health, which is more appropriate in my opinion, because a sneeze could imply that you have something like AIDS or cancer or something, because God knows what you stick your dick in.
Yeah, God knows.
How would you know God knows? If you're offended by God, why would you say God knows? According to you, God doesn't know, and God is offensive.
But anyone, you're just like secretly watching me while I'm like doing my nasty stuff, man. It's my private space now. That's not cool.
Hey, if God's watching me masturbate, I hope he blesses me with an orgasm.
That's for God's doing. That's not for some fucking idiot.
That's
for no Kleenex motherfucker coming at you just wanting to fucking.
When you're in bed, you're moaning. You're not saying, "Oh, politics. Oh, politics. Oh, politics." No, you're saying, "Oh God. Oh God."
Because God is
God's name during climax.
If men and women didn't feel good when they came, we wouldn't have bred ourselves out of existence, because men and women hate each other. We can't get along, and it's sex is the only thing that brings us together. We both get off and we like it, and then we part our ways because we're completely different people. We can't think anything like even close to what the other person thinks, but the sex is good, and that brings us together. That's God's design. Right there
for a Kleenex over here, man. That's
I mean, busting a nut. Intelligent design.
It just seems like a shallow thing to do to someone. You want to make them talk. They just sneezed all over themselves.
You want
them all talking and shit, because there's an obligatory thank you after that, and you're like thanking some of those Kleenex motherfuckers. Nah, fuck that.
Everybody getting offended by a little sneeze anyway. I mean, someone's just trying to wish you well. They're not saying believe in my God so he will bless you. It's just God bless you. And would it kill you to just say thanks and move along? It's not like they gave you a conversion pamphlet.
If you accept the blessings of their God, then you're participating in their delusion of their God.
And you're appropriating
you're
religion.
Right there on the,
You're not accepting the blessing. You're accepting the person wishing you a blessing.
And there's still atheists down here. It's just it amazes me the ignorance in this fucking room. I'm appalled.
Hashtag blessed, right, irate?
I'm telling you, man.
Like motherfucker. That's my
God. Next time you bust a nut, remember that there is a God, and he gave you that nut to bust.
Blesses you. He blesses your nut busting with the Kleenex. See, God made Kleenexes.
All right, I think we're gonna end this there on that blessed little come clean up moment.
This is just like we're never getting invited back on again.
Quite the opposite, good sir.
This was
Quite
awesome.
the opposite. Quite the opposite.
This was really good. Usually we have to goad or prod people into doing what you guys did naturally. Hell, even AP and Ghastly held back for a while until I explained to AP there are no rules. Feel free to yell over each other, talk over each other, straw man, and just bullshit. And then we lost.
Yeah,
but
that was
guys
beautiful.
If
you didn't see that episode, make sure you go check that episode out, because at about 2 minutes into the first argument, Red unhooks AP from his leash, and it was two pit bulls going at each other. It was
hear
amazing.
me? Hey, listen. If AP you hear me out there,
Ghastly, it was gold
for the family. Train me seafood.
Man, I'm telling you, that was so fucking fun. And Ghastly was plugging y'all, and I can't remember where it was, but he said, yeah, man, he said I did this new game thing, man, and it was pretty dope shit. And I can't remember where I saw it. Was in somebody's stream about a week or two ago. Nice. So he gave y'all a plug, yeah, man, and and I was in the stream, and he couldn't exactly remember everything, and I put it in there, and he said it. So
I appreciate it, and I appreciate you guys that you actually kind of like this game wouldn't be anything without every one of my guests. I just come up with questions, y'all make it fun, but that you guys enjoy it and you spread it out there. It just makes it so much better, because this isn't my platform. This is for you. You guys come on here, have fun, do what you do. I just give you some place to do it. So in that, because this is a platform for you, Very Dead Horse, would you like to plug your channel, your Twitter, something? You have 30 seconds. What do you got?
Sure. I've got some games of my own coming up soon on my channel. I don't know when exactly they're gonna be coming up, but they'll be not exactly like this, but something, you know, it's something enjoyable for all. I just did a stream last night that you can go check out that Red was on.
It was fun.
It was fun. That's why I have this ridiculous statue for my profile picture, and at a very dead horse.
Nice. Make sure you guys go and check out his YouTube and his Twitter, and make sure you subscribe to him. Bubonic, sir, would you like to plug, shill, whatever you would like to do? What do you got? Share it with us.
Yeah, word. First, I guess I should plug my gaming clan. If anyone plays World of Tanks, World of Warplanes, I'm the commander of the Wordplay Gaming clan. If you ever see our salute in chats ever, it's capital W07D. That's a thing of ours. Shout out to everyone who listened and appreciate you coming by, especially like Shadowcat. That's my boy there, man. Yeah, always sending love out to him. Good cat, man. It's a good cat. Senpai, AP, you hear me out here. I know you hear me, man. Train me, Sifu. Train me. You know I fight strong for the fight supremacy, man. You know it. That's all. Shadowlay, motherfuckers. Fright power.
It's a good place to prove yourself. All right. Irate, what do you got for us today?
I'm supposed to do something with Jaggin Political in a little less than an hour at 5:30 Central, and I'm right at edging into 300 subs. If I can pass the 300 mark, I'm going to do a Q&A stream, and I'm also supposed to do another whipped cream spontaneous stream later this evening, if I can, with a special guest, Rory. Who I want to make happy. And God, I don't know what in the cream stream is supposed to have. We got Vamp Candy and her better half, or no, her lesser half, for Friday night. So that's still penciled in, but it's not definite. But and then of course Shitface Alex Jones has got some stuff to say this week. He's going to have some stuff coming out, and we'll start selling his products.
Oh, nice.
Yes, supplements and powders. Learn how to play guitar like Frank Zappa, the easy way.
Well, we'll definitely have to check that product out when it starts hitting the shelves. So.
You just take it, and of course you need the compositional tea that comes with it, and you take the pill and you drink the tea, and you can play and compose just like Frank Zappa. It's amazing.
Nice. All right, well, appreciate you coming on. Now, Red,
thanks.
I understand that you're still banned from your primary channel. However, I think you found a loophole. Would you like to explain that for us?
Giggity on the whole part. So basically I'm waiting on being verified through Pornhub, and since I've reached my 100 sub marker, I'm going to stream my 100 sub celebration on Pornhub, and obviously it has to be for mature audiences, 18 and up, whatnot. And no, it's not going to be Red's porn. I will be able to show all the porn bloopers I want, and all the little NSFW things, and basically give a great big middle finger to YouTube. And you can also, I can also monetize it and actually make money on it for the first time. And I'm going to do it just because, to prove to YouTube that I can show porn, not my porn, still make a buck, and they can suck it.
All right. So when that comes out,
also,
we'll make sure
I forgot that. Oh yeah, I will put it out on my Twitter. I will put it on Discord. I will put it everywhere. I also forgot that I had second Red and Only channel that I had started a long time ago. I only have like 1 sub on there, but I'm thinking this week, just to kind of get back into the hang of things, of streaming a couple times and just doing a few things on there as a backup, just in case I decide I don't want to do things on Pornhub, or I want to 18 and under friendly stream or something.
The clean stream.
Yeah.
All right. So I appreciate every one of you coming on. I appreciate every one of my or one of the subscribers for watching today. If you have not subscribed to Dead Horse, Bubonic, Irate, or Red, make sure you go do so. If this is your first time on my channel, as your first time watching this, make sure you subscribe, because every Sunday, 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time is when we do this show. We will be
sub and share everything.
Yes.
Sub and share everything. Share it.
Yes,
it's good shit.
I do have to make an announcement. Actually, I do have a couple announcements real quick. I do want to thank. I'm going to butcher your name. I apologize about this, but it looks like Rory, Commander AMD, and Eric Brown are the new subs of the day. And my final announcement is that our season mid-season break will be coming up. Red, are we doing it next week or the week after? Next week, right?
We're going to do it this week. Now, this coming Sunday is when we're going to do our end of season. So that way it'll give us some time to stock up on guests, get things organized, do some holidays with the family. We'll still stream and do a few other things, but Devil's Advocates, we're going to aim for next week being our finale, inviting some of our previous guests on to come in. And I'm trying to talk Mercolium into doing maybe a 2-hour stream instead of our 1-hour stream we usually do.
Yep.
Kind of let people come in and out and, bring up, clips that they thought were fun, different things that, they had fun doing on the show.
Yes.
So it'll be a lot of fun.
Yes. The next week will be our mid-season finale, and tune in live to find out which one of our guests dies. Yes. We're going to go The Walking Dead on this one. One of their favorite guests will be killed. But other than that, I appreciate everybody watching. Make sure you go subscribe to all my guests. You subscribe to me. Hit those bell notifications. If you liked what you saw, give me that thumbs up. If you didn't, give me a thumbs down. Otherwise, I hope to see you guys next week. My name is Mercolium.
I'm going to throw Twitter links and stuff in.
Yep. My name is Mercolium. This has been the Devil's Advocates, and we will see you guys next week. Bye.